I think there has been mixed reaction. Largely, I think also uh, both within Nigeria and outside of Nigeria. Within Nigeria, I think we felt I kind of see there are two sections in northern Nigeria. There are those who, although Muslim, welcome the idea, but then there is majority those who feel like this is a direct affront on Muslims in Nigeria. But that's not the way I understood the words, or rather the tweet or the X post of the president, because it says that if the government of Nigeria didn't take an action to change it, that they would step in. But in what measure? Of course, it's clearly the issue of not giving Nigeria further aid and maybe selling military hardwares. But somehow it's been interpreted as a fight against Islam in Nigeria, which sort of makes it a bit complicated down in Nigeria again, because you say on one hand it's against the Islamic extremists, not against not against Islam in Nigeria. How has this been for you? Because I remember you were on an interview with the popular sheikh in northern Nigeria, Sheikh Gumi, and that was one of the things that you both of you spar on. And he was saying that America should not come in, and Nigeria should pull off any relationship with America, because he thinks that this is an interference in Nigeria. Well, I guess that's not the position you see
Well,
it.
the reason why the interference of the United States of America is being rejected by most Muslim clerics is because anything that cripples, anything that eliminates the Islamist fighters basically thwarts the advancement of the jihad. That primarily is the whole thing. When Goodluck Jonathan, the then president before this party came into power, was at the verge of crushing Boko Haram, a popular Islamic cleric by the name of Sheikh Isa Ali Pantani kept preaching sermons, sometimes in tears, saying he does understand that Boko Haram is a proscribed group of terrorists, Islamic extremists, but they are their Muslim brothers. They cannot be killed like pigs. The Sultan felt it shouldn't be. General Muhammadu Buhari, who later became the president, said it was a war against the North. It was unfair against the North. So it does look like, although they are terrorists, the mission they have to accomplish, which is the full, the establishment of Sharia, Islamization, tends to be something that appeals to the sympathy of even the Muslims who may not necessarily pick up guns and kill anybody. And that is the reason why, as at the time, it looked as if the effort of the government to eliminate terrorists, especially when the mercenaries came in, was seen as an attack on Islam. And I think that is the reason why, even though they kill Muslims also, you hardly hear of such stories. Because more or less, there's a bigger plan ahead. When you find them kidnapping people, collecting ransom and all of that, it's part of what they do to sustain themselves. But the bigger picture is Islamization. So to anybody that believes in that Islamic conquest, he will definitely have a problem with any force that plans to eliminate these Islamist fighters. And that is basically how I understand it. But it's not an attack on Islam. It's an attack on Islamist fighters that does appear to be a sabotage on the idea of Islamization.